Welcome everyone to another F1 2021 My Team video, Season 6. We're going on into Belgium, Spa-Francorchamps. But before that, we have some driver negotiations to go through. So let's see if we can sign Pierre Gasly again for the remainder of the season, and if we can keep our good run going in Spa. So let's move on with the episode. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's go on to Belgium. Before we continue though, just want to make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure that red button down below is pressed. Hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as the next episode goes live. More F1 2021 My Team content is going up, so please be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out on any future episodes. Thank you guys so much for the support, and let's move on with the video. Time to renegotiate with our teammate. Performance review, we're still in the lead. Let's just get a podium celebration party going, but let's renegotiate with teammate. I do want Pierre Gasly with us for the remainder of the season. How much money do we have? We can't offer the low risk, I think. Can we? Apparently we can. Oh, declined. Pierre Gasly has declined your offer. You can make a what? He's declined, mainly because, I guess because we don't have the money for it. Hold on. Let's just advance one day and see if we can sign him tomorrow. So I guess we have to go to medium risk option. Let's see if he accepts. Oh, okay. Whew, thank God he signed. So we do keep Pierre Gasly for the remainder of the season. If not, I would have gone for Nico Rosberg, of course. He is Mr. Reliable. We only have 186,000 in the bank, so we just about scraped through in acquiring Pierre Gasly for the remainder of the season. Yeah, Rosberg is 12 mil, so I would have signed him Mr. Reliable for the remainder of the season. But anyway, let's advance time closer to the Belgian Grand Prix. We had a season break and we had a press conference, which again is the exact same questions in the exact same order in the exact same fashion as the previous ones. So I didn't care to show you guys. We have 2.26 million in the bank. Let's take a look at the R&D progress. We're still at the top. Not much has changed since Hungary, I think. Ferrari are still way in the lead, but I think that upgrade came through because of the power unit from the factory, because Ferrari, Alfa Romeo and Haas are all Ferrari powered, of course. So that's why they all have equal amounts of improvements before the Hungarian Grand Prix. So I don't think anyone else has had any upgrades. We're just going through to Belgium. Let's see if we can have a good Grand Prix. We're quite strong at the circuit, so let's see if we can keep the good runs of performances going this weekend. Welcome to qualifying of the Belgian Grand Prix, and you guys will already know from the title that we are going to be taking a grid penalty in today's Grand Prix. The control electronics was the component that combusted during the Silverstone Grand Prix when we had our tribute for Sir Frank Williams, and that was one of the fresher control electronics. So it's a bit of a shame that our less worn component gave out and has 100% wear right now, and our original column 1 control electronics is currently sitting on 35-36%, and I didn't want to risk it, so I decided to take a grid penalty here, one of the stronger circuits for a car, so that we minimize the damage today. So I think it's about a 5 grid penalty, I think. So it's not too bad. Otherwise we are using column 3. The other component, I think turbocharger, has only 2 components allocated to us, and we're using column 2 for that one as well. So it is only 5% wear. We should be okay, so let's hope for a good race today. Free practice just showed we are quite strong on the circuit. Also did an overtake on Eau Rouge, which is quite rare. I overtook a Haas, I think Haas of Jack Aiken or Mazepin Aiken, I think. So it was good to be able to do that overtake, but during the race itself it's a bit unrealistic. We're just gonna follow the car ahead through Eau Rouge and then at Radio, and the Pouan section probably is also another place for overtakes. So it's going to be Radio, Eau Rouge. So Eau Rouge we're going to leave, Radio we'll do it, and then Le Con Chicane might be another opportunity for overtakes in Sector 1. Sector 2 I think is Pouan, and then the back straight of Sector 3 would be another place. So it's overtake galore here, so hopefully we can have a good Grand Prix. Anyway, it is qualifying time. we are going to go out on a brand new engine. Hopefully we can have a good run despite our grid penalties. 139.1 is the time to beat. Quite slow for the AI, I think. 139. We'll see. Let's see what time we place. Let's hope for a good race. Alright, first lap of Q1. Gave George Russell a bit of a slipstream here. Yeah, he gets just ahead of me because of that slipstream. Let's see. He's gonna have slipstream up Eau Rouge as well, which is bad. Well, I mean, all we have to do is get out of this session. Let's see. I'm gonna use the right line here. Might be a little slower. Oh boy. Give me slipstream, give me slipstream, Lundgaard. I think I'm getting a little bit of slipstream effect on Lundgaard here. Oh, Lundgaard helped us out a bit. Well, let's see where we sit after that lap. Alright, P9 only. Wow, 5 tenths away was Giovinazzi with a 137.9. P6 for Pierre Gasly, which is good. Mazepin, Aken, Zhou, Lundgaard, Eilert, and Stroll get knocked out. Let's move on to the next round. Definitely risking it for a chocolate biscuit here. Bus stop chicane. Do I have to do another lap? We're fastest? I don't think so. Let's see. Let's see what times people set. Alright, P5. Oh my god. Pierre Gasly is knocked out. P11 for him. 139.0. Verstappen, Perez, Russell, Latifi, Schwartzman. Verstappen and Perez, two names that are a bit of a shocker as well, out in Q2. Ferraris were going big here. Sainz and Leclerc. Wow, that is a big shock. Let's move on to Q3 and see where we place for the race before our penalty. Getting a tasty slipstream from Hamilton. Let's see. Is this fastest? Yes, it is. One more lap just to be sure. Let's see how much further up the order we go. 3 tenths faster. Is that pole? We'll see. P3 by the end of qualifying, with Lando Norris getting his first pole position in a long time, I think. Antonio Giovinazzi just ahead of us as expected, and we're in third. But is there a grid penalty for us? We'll see. Leclerc and Sainz just behind us. Hamilton in 7th. It's looking good for a good race today. So let's see what we can do from P3 or wherever we place at the end with the penalties. Let's see if we can have another good race in Belgium.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
Who would you say is your biggest rival at the moment?
We're in Belgium once again for today's round of the Formula One World Championship. It's a race the great Ayrton Senna won 6 times, and in 2019, Charles Leclerc became the first driver to take their maiden win here since Michael Schumacher in 1992. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners, and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high-quality racing as well. Simply put it, there really is no place quite like Spa. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Let's talk about the Golden Boy. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday and will start from pole position, and Antonio Giovinazzi lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Sainz, Esteban Ocon and Hamilton, Tsunoda, Raikkonen, Mick Schumacher and Pierre Gasly, Verstappen, Perez, the Golden Boy, they've taken a grid penalty, and Russell, Latifi, Schwartzman, Lance Stroll and Callum Islet, Lundgaard, Joe, Aitken and Nikita Mazepin. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Quite a severe penalty to be handed. It's a 10 grid penalty. Whatever, we have to start on the sauce. I should have just bowed out. I don't know. It would have been best to go as far as we could. So yeah, that is good. We'll drop our fuel load. Yeah, that looks fine. A tad bit. Dropping our fuel load a tad bit. 4 tenths, 0.4 laps in the surplus sounds good. Alright, let's go ahead. Our rival Perez is just ahead of us. Let's see what we can do. 5 red lights and lights out. It's away we go in Belgium for the Spa-Francorchamps Circuit Grand Prix. Oh god, kamikaze. Virtual safety car. What is everyone doing? Hey, Schumacher, illegal overtake. Come on now. That's an illegal overtake. Schumacher just overtook me. Give me my position back. Bro.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag.
Okay, VSC is ending. I want that position back, Schumacher.
We're going green. Maintain positive
Around the outside of 3 cars. Jawohl. That's what I'm talking about. Screw you, Schumacher. Illegal maneuver, buddy. AI is getting away with stuff like that. Absolute daylight robbery. Okay, we got Gasly ahead of us. Oh, that was a struggle. Latifi is dragging everyone else behind, so that's a good thing. Does Gasly have damage too? He's quite slow. Does he have damage? Maybe. Overshot the turn. Somehow I didn't get a penalty for that. Excuse me.
Okay, clear.
How did I not get a penalty for cutting the bus stop chicane pretty much? I overshot the braking zone. Rouge taking nicely at Radio. Going on to the Lecon chicane, we gotta catch up to Hamilton, who's 3.3 ahead of me. We are doing quite well with the ERS and free air. That curb you want to avoid at all costs. Oh, that took wide. That was wide. That was not good. Hey, fastest lap with a 149.
Keep this up.
How is that the fastest lap? I'm so slow. Isn't it usually like 137 around here? Fastest lap? Maybe 134? Something in the 130s at least. We are catching to Hamilton though, so let's see when we catch up to him. The cars behind us are so slow because they got slowed down by Latifi. So they're gonna be far behind. Caught up to Hamilton, 1 second. Oh, another fastest lap. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Now this is where all the fun begins. Overtaking, DRS, all that jazz. Rouge, nicely taken. Radio, DRS. Hamilton has DRS as well, but I got the ERS power too. Oh yes, baby. Ooh. Send him. Unlucky. Couldn't make it stick. Darn it, darn it, darn it. I was asking the questions. AI has so much grip and pace around there, man. Unbelievable. Oh, I nearly slipped. Come on, Hamilton. Give me your slipstream. Yes. Around the outside, buddy. Around the outside. Nice.
You made it look easy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Strategy option.
Sure.
Confirmed.
We'll see how that strategy works out. Target +1. Okay, Sonoda, you're mine. You're mine. The Mercedes power unit is a lot stronger than the Honda. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, here we go. Signs, you're mine. Thank you very much. Get out of my way. Thank you. Raikkonen, you're next. Can we get him at the bus stop chicane? Come on.
Good pace. You're catching the car in front by a second per lap.
Dive it in. Nice. That's what we're talking about. Alright, we got Leclerc up ahead and Norris as well. Who's in P1? Giovinazzi probably. Got a large mountain to climb. Huge mountain to climb. There's a yellow flag behind us in Sector 3. Is that a Williams or is that Perez? Might be Perez. Let's see. It is.
Some information on Perez. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
That's what I'm talking about. Our rival is out. Alright, into the pits we go. Safe. Oh, rear tires took a little hit. But we're safely in. Moving on to the mediums. Did a decent stint on the softs, +1, target +1. Verstappen pits right behind us, so we're gonna release another 9 seconds ahead of him, just as expected. Giovinazzi gets passed on the mediums. 2.3 is decent. Now we're racing for position.
We want to finish the race on this compound.
Okay, we're racing Leclerc and everyone ahead. We're just outside the podium. It's looking very likely that we will get a podium. P1 even. But Giovinazzi is on the same tires as we are. The undercut has worked slightly, I think. Not quite sure. Around turn 1, maybe? Oh, that was too deep. That was way too deep, Sue.
Some information on Leclerc. They have some kind of
Ooh,
mechanical
mechanical issue for Leclerc. Yes, see you later, son. Thanks for DRS, see you later. Let's see if we can catch up to Giovinazzi. 5.5 ahead of us. Full race update.
P3. You are currently in P3. Norris is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 3.4 seconds. They're on fresh hards. Leclerc is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 2.3 seconds. They're on fresh hards. They seem to have an issue. The gap to the leader is 5.6 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Gap to teammate behind is 13.3 seconds.
Fastest lap despite a slide out of the bus stop chicane. Teammate is in the pits again.
Pierre is in for his
So Pierre is out of points now. He's having a horrible Grand Prix. But we are slowly catching Norris. Not as fast as I wish to. We got 11 laps of the Grand Prix remaining, so it's going to be very tight. Probably the AWS graphics is going to show us like last lap chaos shortly. Another fastest lap.
work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
I see the 2 cars ahead of me. Giovinazzi's going up Eau Rouge right now. Norris is just ahead of me on Eau Rouge. Now, do I have enough pace to catch up to Giovinazzi, do you think? I don't know. I am slowly catching Norris. We'll gotta keep fighting. This is gonna come down to the wire. Alright, Norris, let's tango here. I got your slipstream. DRS enabled now. Let's go. Nice. Giovinazzi's 2.8 ahead.
Nice move.
That is a lot closer than I expected. Let's go, let's go. Catch up. Another fastest lap. Yo, I am getting fastest lap after lap after lap. What is going on with my car? It's just getting faster and faster and faster and faster. Alright, let's go. Let's catch up to Giovinazzi, please. Alright, Giovinazzi, here he is. 1 second ahead of me. We should have DRS at the top of Eau Rouge and entering Radio. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes. DRS. Let's get him, let's get him, let's get him. Get close. Yes. We are literally behind Giovinazzi now. Oh god. Whoa, that was a slippage that I nearly lost. I would have spun there, man. Oh wow. Giovinazzi and I are in a whole different league. Everyone else is 4, 5 seconds behind us. 17, 18 behind us. This is it, this is it, this is it. Surely this is it. Going up Eau Rouge and Radio right behind Giovinazzi. Hit the ERS. And this is it. Goodbye. Grazie ragazzi.
Nice work. That brings you up a place.
I'm P1. Whoa, that was one heck of a move. Took me a while. P1 by lap 19. We just have to bring this home. Yeah, tire wear is completely fine. Oh my, Giovinazzi's giving a real run for our money as we enter the final lap of the Grand Prix. Coming up to the bus stop chicane, and then we should be on the last lap. The hards are definitely not the right tire for this track. I tested it during free practice.
Final lap of the race. Gap
Final lap.
behind is 40.4 seconds.
What's my teammate doing? Teammate status?
We're leading our teammate by 40.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 12th. The time last lap was a 1:41.3.
Oh dear. Giovinazzi's gonna have DRS here. He's really trying to push on us. He's giving us a real run for our money. Not the greatest lecom I've taken in my life. Nice. Oh my god, Giovinazzi's right on my tail. Oh, I'm going wide. Goodness me. It's a warning. Oh, this is wheel-to-wheel stuff. Oh dear. 2 warnings in 1 lap. Yo, good thing I didn't have a warning at the start of the Grand Prix. Oh, 9. Nearly lost the car there. Come on, bus stop. Oh my god, this was one of the hardest fought P1s from P13s. Still could lose it. Oh, thank god.
You've done it. Well done.
Can't fault the performance on the track today. A well-deserved victory. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
Oh, that was close until the last lap between Giovinazzi and myself. Yeah, thank you, Giovinazzi, for giving me a splendid race. Wow. I guess bumping up the AI really makes it difficult on us, and that was one heck of a Grand Prix between us. Medium compound tire for the win, man.
Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
I have to give it to the Golden Boy. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
So, top of the podium with the fastest lap. So that's 26 points to our name today. Giovinazzi and Norris are also on the podium with us today. Sainz, Verstappen, Raikkonen, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Leclerc, and Stroll round out the points finishers with Russell, Gasly, Schumacher, Eilert, Ocon, Lundgaard, Aitken, Zhou, Schwartzman, Mazepin, Latifi rounding out the finishers with Perez not finishing the race today. Let me take a look at the race director and see why Perez, or rather why Gasly took 2 pit stops. Okay, first one was for wing damage. Why is Suelite Racing red here? We're supposed to be pink, or light blue. We're red in the pit stops information. Anyway, there's myself, and then Gasly did his another pit stop for tire wear, I guess. Incidence wise, you see, I am light blue, turquoise. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, that's our color. We got 2 warnings for exceeding track limits in the final lap, which is a shame. But anyway, let's take a look at the standings. Still in the lead, 120 point gap to Antonio Giovinazzi. I think we will secure the driver standings soon, relatively soon. Max Verstappen and Giovinazzi on level points, 136. Pierre Gasly with 102 still. He needs to start winning some races and then catching up with Verstappen and Giovinazzi. Then maybe we will secure the constructors much easier. 358 points to our team name with 179 points for Red Bull, who are literally the same number of points away from us in the constructor standings, 179 point gap. McLaren and Alpine overtake each other, or McLaren overtakes Alpine in the standings as well, which brings them up a place. But otherwise, it looks like relatively stable. Haas still ahead of Williams, which is bloody insane, to be honest. But yeah, that's how it stands right now after Spa. That was one intense Grand Prix. Started P13 after a 10 grid penalty for a switch of the control electronics, I believe, or something in the, yeah, I think control electronics. But yeah, that was unexpected. So we started P13, made our way up the ranks, had a bit of a VSC moment, didn't we? And then Schumacher overtook us during yellow flags, by the way, which is ridiculous. But yeah, we were still able to climb our way through the ranks and get P1 by the end of the whole Grand Prix. Pierre Gasly, I don't know what happened to him. Pierre Gasly took a lot of took damage to his front wing and had to swap it out, and I think he could have seen out the rest of Grand Prix on the hards, but I guess they learned from my lessons from the practice sessions that the hard compound tire isn't really a viable option in order to really have some pace on this track. So yeah, it was good that he stuck on the medium. Sadly, he couldn't get any points today. I think it was P12 by the end of the session, but it is what it is. We'll move on to the next Grand Prix, hopefully with better results next time, and hopefully a better overall team result next time, because we do need to push on for the championship right now. We could very much easily secure it around, round 18, 16 maybe? I'm going to try and push for that, but hopefully we can get that soon with Pierre Gasly's help. That's the only way we can do it. Thankfully, we had enough cash to re-sign him, and I hope he can continue to push on in the season. So let's see how things turn out next time. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe using the red button down below, hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload the next episode. More F1 2021 My Team content is going up on the regular, so please be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out on any future episodes. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm knackered, as you can tell with the outro. I'm making so many mistakes. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of mine.
Yeah, I can even focus on sleeping. You're so pretty, every day I'm thinking. Baby, could you help me, cause I'm freezing. If it wants to see me, it's cause you miss me. You say that you will